What's going on, guys? Kalipis Tech here, coming back at you with another video. This is the beginner's guide to the BLU V91. In this video, I'm going to be going over some tips and tricks for this phone that you're going to want to know about when you're setting it up for the first time. Before we go any further, I do want to remind you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It does help out the channel quite a bit. That being said, let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to change the wallpaper. This is a pretty easy thing to do. All you need to do is go to the settings, go to display, and then hit wallpaper. And now you'll be able to choose between the preset wallpapers on the phone itself or your photos. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to control the sounds. This is a pretty important thing to do when you get the phone for the first time, because these sounds can get super annoying if you have everything at full volume. So let me show you how to do it. So we're going to go to settings, sound right here. Now you have a few different categories where you can change the volume. So for example, we have the media volume right here. So if you're watching a video or something like that, that's going to be controlled by the media volume. What call volume is if you're on the phone with somebody, call volume is what you hear through the earpiece. And then of course, ring volume, this includes text messages. And then of course, alarm volume. So you can customize all this to whatever you want. And then if you want your phone to vibrate when you get a call or a text message, you can also turn on vibrate for calls. So the next thing I'm going to show you goes really hand in hand with the sounds. So there are tons of different apps you get notifications from. In fact, when you have a new app, when you download anything pretty much, you're going to get notifications from it by default. And this can get super annoying if you get something like, for example, the Domino's Pizza app or McDonald's or like Uber Eats, something like that. Lots of these apps are going to send you notifications for no reason at all, just trying to get you to go back on their app to buy something. It's super annoying in my opinion, and especially when it's paired with sounds, you really don't want to get any of this on your phone if you don't have to. So I'm going to show you how to control your notifications. So we're going to go to settings and apps and notifications. Now once you're in this screen, you're going to go to notifications one more time. And up top, you're going to be able to see which apps have sent you notifications in the last week. So once you open this, you're going to see all the apps up there that have sent you notifications recently, and you can go through them and turn them off if you don't want to get notifications from them. Now I wish they just had a list of all the apps and it didn't have to be just the most recent notifications, but this is the way they do it. So if you get a new app and you get notifications from it and you get tired of those, you're just going to have to go on to the apps and notifications like this and simply turn it off. It should be pretty easy and straightforward. And once you get all your notifications set up, it's really not that big a deal. It's just if you let this list go for so long and you have like 20 different apps sending you notifications, then it can get to be a little bit much. But if you're proactive about it, then it should be no problem. The next thing I'm going to show you is a quick and easy way to customize your home screen. Now you can do all this through the settings, but this is so much easier and simple because everything is all in one place. All you need to do is put one finger on the screen for just a second. This is going to give you home settings, widgets, and wallpapers, which I did show you before, but this is an even easier way to change your wallpaper because all you need to do is just put your finger on the screen and this is going to show up and you can do it so fast. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to customize the system navigation. As you can see right here, we got the 3-button system that's pretty standard for Android phones, but there's actually another option. So if we go to our settings, in navigation bar right here under display, then we're going to get the options to, first of all, rearrange the display, rearrange the navigation bar. You can change the background color of it, and you can switch to what's called gesture navigation. Gesture navigation is a completely different type of navigation with no buttons at all. All you get is this little bar right here, and it gives the phone a really minimalistic look. So there are some controls you're going to want to know about. The first one being to go home. To do that, all you need to do is swipe up. To go to your recent apps, drag your finger up from the bottom. And to go back, swipe your finger from one side to the other. And it doesn't matter if it's right to left or left to right, it does the same thing. Of course, whether one is better than the other depends entirely on your preferences, so I recommend testing it out for yourself and seeing which one you like better. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to auto-rotate the screen. So there are two ways to do this. The first way is through your settings. Go to settings and make sure this right here, auto rotate screen, is toggled on. When it is, you can turn the phone on its side and the screen is going to rotate too. Now there's actually another much quicker way to do this. So what you're going to want to do is pull down twice on the quick menu. So 1 and 2 times. Right here, hit auto rotate. You can turn it off. When the icon is gray, it shows that it's off. And when you hit it one more time, now it's going to be highlighted in blue and that shows that it's on. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to take a screenshot with this phone. Really simple process. All you need to do is press and hold the power key and the volume down key at once. Just a second and the screenshot is going to be taken. It's important to remember, first of all, not to press it. You do have to hold it. And second of all, don't press the volume up key. It is the volume down key. The volume up key does something completely different. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to change your screen timeout time. Have you ever had your phone fall asleep on you when you're trying to read something, or have it stay awake too long to the point where it drains your battery? Well, I'm going to show you how to avoid this. Let's go to settings, display, and screen timeout right here. Now you can choose between as short as 15 seconds and as long as 30 minutes. I definitely suggest playing around with this yourself and seeing which one works best for you, because it's going to be different for everyone. On one hand, you don't want it to be so short that you have to be constantly tapping your screen to keep it awake, but on the other hand, you don't want it to be so long that it drains your battery. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to change the screen lock. To do this, we're going to go to settings, security. We got the screen lock right here. You're going to hit that. If you have a pin set up, you're going to enter that in. And now you can choose between none, swipe, pattern, pin, and password. You might be wondering where face unlock and fingerprints are, so I'm going to show you that too. So we got fingerprints right here. Once again, you're going to enter your pin here. And now you can set up as many fingers as you want, even someone else's finger. You can do that if you want someone else to have access to your phone. Pretty self-explanatory. And then Face ID is right here. And here you can register your face. Instructions are on screen and it's pretty straightforward and easy. Now you don't actually have to toggle these on. You can simply just set them up and they're automatically gonna be available for you. The last thing I'm gonna show you is how to see your storage information. This phone has so much storage. With 128 gigabytes and microSD card expansion, there's so much space available for you to do whatever you want with that space. And as such, it's a good idea to be able to manage that and see exactly what you have on here and how much it does take up. So to do that, it's super simple. We just go to the settings, system, and storage right here. So it's going to tell you how much space you have used, how much free space you have, and what's taking up all that space. So for example, we can see right here, the system is actually taking up more space on this phone right now than anything else on here. So it's a good idea to check this every now and then to see what you have on here that's taking up space and make sure you don't have anything unnecessary. But this was my beginner's guide to the BLU V91. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you found this information useful as well. If you want to get more information about the phone itself, be sure to watch the full review of the device on the channel. And if you want to get some more tips and tricks for the phone, you can check out my other tips and tricks videos as well. But that's it for today. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video.